How many times have you been playing a game only to hit a moment and immediately know, this game's gonna be for me? It can happen before you even select a save file, like the opening tone-setting perfection of Ocarina of Time's title screen. It could be a narrative moment, like Kojima's protagonist rug pull in Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty that introduces us to a blonde go-getter named Raiden. Or a simple design decision, like taking the elevator down from the Undead Parish, only to end up back at the Firelink Shrine, suddenly bringing the impeccably crafted geography of Lordran into crystal clear focus. These moments, no matter the shape they might take, create a bond between us and a given game. It's a handshake that affirms that, this game's gonna be for me. I had that moment happen to me recently in Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, but it wasn't where you might expect. It didn't come during a tense naval battle in the middle of a raging storm as I sunk enemy ships using literal laser beams that I'd saved up for. It didn't come during a white-knuckled brawl between Majima and some burly thugs, even when I'd busted out a cursed fiddle and summoned ghost sharks to aid me in battle. And it wasn't something that hit while exploring the dank neon pirate hideaway of Madlantis or revisiting the sun-kissed beaches of Honolulu. No, this moment came about 90 minutes into the game, as the first chapter wrapped up, and suddenly, this happened.
Heave-ho, off I go, on a ship to waters unknown.
Anchors away, winding our sails, we'll go anywhere. Heave away! Yar!
Suffice it to say, this moment caught me completely off guard in the best possible way. Obviously, the Yakuza and Like a Dragon games are no stranger to song and dance, with karaoke being an iconic staple of their minigames. But I just wasn't expecting this level of pageantry as Majima and his newfound crew set off on their recently acquired ship for their maiden voyage. Its energy is a blend of the theatricality of Gilbert and Sullivan's Pirates of Penzance and the warm familiarity of the Disneyland ride. What's more, it's just a genuinely good musical number. A fun song, great choreography, and an excellent kickoff to our seafaring adventure. It left a huge smile on my face, and it certainly wasn't the last time that the game would do that. I'm not afraid to admit that I'm an easy mark for the unexpected title cards that announce the start of each fight. I'll never grow tired of seeing words like Keith, Captain Beef, and assholes to start off a skirmish. On the pacifist side of the spectrum, befriending various critters around the world and taking them back to my homemade animal sanctuary meant that whenever I needed to unwind, I could just sail back to port and feed all my furry and feathered pals at once. Holy smokes, just look at these little guys. I would kill and or die for each one of them. To afford all that grub, I could always count on the ridiculous side quests to help fund my growing humane society. These ranged from delivering food in a Crazy Taxi homage, to snapping pics of local sickos, to taking a few swings at an explosive pirate-themed batting cage. Or if I wasn't feeling particularly productive, I could bum around town, hooching it up at the Cozy Revolve bar, or trying to find an arcade to spend the afternoon at. Imagine my surprise when I stumbled upon a cabinet for 1998's The Ocean Hunter, a light gun game that's making its home console debut right here in Pirate Yakuza. I love that the series has become this kind of interactive museum for Sega's forgotten history. More of this, please. But as great as it is to blast away fishies, it's that musical number that I keep coming back to. There's so much character, so much energy, so much life in this moment. I'm always kind of surprised that more games don't break out into song and dance more often. It feels like such a great pairing with the playfulness, absurdity, and earnestness that games so often reside in. But when a musical number hits, ooh boy does it hit. The Jump Up Superstar segment of New Donk City is my personal highlight of Super Mario Odyssey. The Great Mighty Pooh underscores Conker's insanity just as much as Celes' iconic opera moment highlights the beauty in Final Fantasy VI. And while most of you probably haven't played Kentucky Route Zero, the few of you who have will know that this moment right here is the most beautiful David Lynch / Twin Peaks / Roadhouse shit in gaming history. This is a strange list of games, and Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii joins them with grace. It also joins the long list of pirate games that I dig, partly because they exist within frameworks I'm already a fan of, and partly because pirates just kinda rule. Black Flag delivers peak Assassin's Creed with the golden age of piracy flavoring. Sea of Thieves is just a rowdy outdoor recess with cannons and grog. Monkey Island was LucasArts and Tim Schafer, who could pretty much do no wrong in my book. The criminally underplayed Skies of Arcadia delivered a stellar air pirate JRPG during that brief window of the Dreamcast's life, and of course, Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest took my favorite chimps and had them cartwheeling across the plank. Like a Dragon's pirate outing has proven that RGG Studio has a framework in this series that can be sculpted and molded to fit nearly any subgenre imaginable. Horror, western, sci-fi, straight-up romantic comedy, this might be the most malleable of a franchise as we currently have in gaming. And the fact that the unexpected musical number feels so at home in this pirate adventure speaks volumes to that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna go rewatch this scene again for the 100th time.
All right, we'll take a 15 and get back to filming. Everyone cool with that? Maybe hit the pisser while you got a chance.
Heave ho, off I go on a ship to waters unknown.